Hey, hey, hey! Yo! Okay, alright, alright! Yo, this looks kind of fire! Oh, okay, alright. Hey, that looks pretty good. This is like a new Fist of the North Star video game? Right? Right? Oh no. Oh, this is the new Fist of the North Star anime. So the new Fist of the North Star anime just dropped about like a week ago, the first 2 episodes. There's probably 3 episodes out by the time this video is going to drop, but I've watched the first 2 episodes, and I gotta say, it's exactly what I expected from the trailer. They gave us exactly what the trailer was. I didn't even want to watch this, but I saw some people coping on Twitter that it's not that bad. It's not like Berserk 2016. Everybody keeps comparing every CGI animated Berserk 2016. They're all not that bad. Fist of the North Star isn't that bad. Dude, it's bad, alright? It looks like fucking Berserk 2016. Look at this. If you're just focusing on the fight sequences, which we'll get into that a little bit later. If you're just focusing on that, okay. Maybe the fights look a little bit better than Berserk. But just the general animation, it's choppy, it's bad, it just looks like shit, alright? It looks bad. There's tons of cope on Twitter. I don't agree at all. I think this looks bad. I didn't even want to watch it. I knew this is what was going to happen. People are saying like, oh, this looks better than the trailers. No, it looks exactly like the trailer. But let's talk, there's some positives. Alright, let's talk about some of the positives, okay? First positive. It's Fist of the North Star. Fist of the North Star is fucking awesome. So just by default, like the concept of this, the story of this is fucking awesome. Okay? The story rules. There's just better ways to experience it. Like way better ways. Positive number 2. It's uncensored. So far, ton of blood and gore. Like that's like one thing that it's gonna have over the old anime is that it's gory, and like a lot of the blood and gore was cut out of the old anime. Positive number 3, it's manga accurate. The old anime had a ton of filler, and so far this one is pretty faithful to the manga. Now, let's see if it continues that way, because there's some things in the original manga that aren't gonna hold up that well today from a societal expectation standpoint, from a morality standpoint. Stuff like Rei ripping off Mamiya's clothes to prove that she's a woman and shit like that. I don't even know if this is gonna make it to Fist of the North Star 2, Hokuto no Ken 2, but like the stuff with Rin falling in love with Ken, like I don't know if those are going to stay in the thing. I don't even know if it's necessary to keep them in the plot at this point. They don't really matter that much. They kind of get written off. Like at first they're trying to push like this narrative that like Rei is like an asshole, he's out for only himself, and he's, you know, whatever, and eventually they kind of do away with that and he becomes a very virtuous character. I think there's other ways to tease that he is like an anti-hero, even though he's not. I think there's other ways you could do it without him literally like assaulting Mamiya. But I also do but I'm also a fan of some of like these like older media that has like things that don't hold up that well today. I'm a fan of like that, like it has a charm to me. Like, I'm sorry, like it's a work of fiction, so it has a charm to me. I don't really base whether I like a character or not on their morality in the first place. So it still has like an old, like kind of funny charm to it. Like, oh, like they did that back in the day. That's crazy. But, you know, I don't really think that everyone sees things like that. And I'm not really ready for the culture war that's going to take place in the anime fandom. If they do cut some of this stuff out, and then they're going to be like, oh, people are too sensitive. Like, I don't really want to deal with this on Twitter. Like, people are too sensitive these days or whatever. It's just going to be a whole thing. Like, this anime is trash because, listen, this anime is trash for other reasons. Mostly because of how it fucking looks. But, alright. Positive number 4. Yeah, that's right. They brought back Yûsuke, iconic song. It's used as the outro for this anime, and it's like a newer version of it. It sounds really fucking good, and you know, that's cool. I love, you know, the throwback, the respect, the tribute to the older anime. That's awesome. That's probably like the best thing about this whole thing, actually. And then positive number 5 is that it's not all CGI. There are some hand-drawn scenes, but this can actually serve as a negative too, because these hand-drawn scenes like look pretty good. They're not my favorite like style of Hokuto no Ken, but they look pretty good, and they make the CGI scenes like look even worse by comparison and make them stand out even more. Like when you go from like this shot of Ken, like his shirt's tearing off, like right to this CGI again, like you notice like how bad the CGI actually looks. So, anyways, there's been a lot of cope on Twitter saying that like this isn't as bad as everybody's saying it is, that oh, I'm actually enjoying it. And you know what? Enjoy what you enjoy. If you are legitimately enjoying Hokuto no Ken and not trying to push an agenda, that's fine. Like, enjoy it. But this, like, I've seen some people like slandering the old anime. Brother, in no way, shape, or form does this new anime look as good as the old anime. And I'm sorry. I know that the old anime is like over 40 years old now, and that shit still looks better. This is the best representation of the Hokuto no Ken manga art by Tetsuo Hara. The old anime nailed it. Like, it looks like that's the best anime representation of it. I know that we have like the 2000s like Legend of the Heroes movies and OVAs and shit like that. I like those, look cool, they look fine, but I actually don't really like the way they look as compared to the old anime. I think that they look like too like modern and shiny, I guess, on the character models, like a little too overly descriptive on them, and I just think that it looks, I don't know. I like the way that the old anime looks, and I think that it coincides with the way the manga looks the best out of anything else. We also have the 1986 movie, which is the like golden standard for Hokuto no Ken Fist of the North Star content. That's the best that it's ever been. This is the best. Look at this. Look at this animation. This is the best that Fist of the North Star has ever looked. And this was 40 years ago. 40 years ago. Why can't we just do this? Are you saying that the animation technology has come so far in 40 years that, you know, that we got like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen now, but we still can't just like do a weekly series of animation quality that matches the Hokuto no Ken movie from 1986, 40 years ago? We can't just hand draw this weekly and put this out now? Like, why can't we just have that? Like, yeah, we do it with like computer, like they draw on computers now, you know. I don't know much about animation, but it just seems to me that it's like there's a lot of like dogpiling on Twitter on how like the newer animation is so much better. Yet something that came out 40 years ago looks way better than the anime that they're putting out now. The 40-year anniversary remake of Fist of the North Star, and we got the movie from 40 years ago that just looks so much better. It makes no sense to me. Why couldn't we have just done this? And even David Production did JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and for the first 3 parts of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the character designs are heavily inspired by Fist of the North Star. So we can't really even have this cope of, oh, Fist of the North Star is like manga art is just so detailed and the characters are bulky, so it's hard to animate. David Production did it for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 through 3. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Phantom Blood Part 1, Jonathan Joestar. That is so inspired by Fist of the North Star. It's literally Fist of the North Star, but with vampires, okay? Like, look at Jonathan Joestar. And then look at Kenshiro. Like, this is like the same dude. One's got blue hair, okay? But like, we did a whole anime based on this, and it looked fine. Like, the animation isn't like the best. Like, it's not Demon Slayer level or anything, but it was good enough. We could have just done, why couldn't we just do this? A Fist of the North Star anime with Phantom Blood level animation, I promise you there'd be no controversy. Just do that. Just do that. Because I know David Production's probably busy with Steel Ball Run right now. That's a whole fiasco on its own. But, like, just do that. So, listen. I know that I'm an unk, okay? I'm an unk, alright? Like, fucking old anime good, new anime bad, whatever, okay? Unk status, alright? But if they had just done, like, 1986 animation, or like fucking JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 animation for this, and kept it uncensored, kept it manga accurate, absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. So listen, man, I know that I'm an unk, okay? Old good, new bad, alright? I'm anime unk status, I'm real life unk status, I'm like literally an uncle to, I have 4 nephews, so I'm an unk, I get it. But I'm not even trying to say that all CGI anime is bad, alright? Just, why do this? Alright, like, okay. Dragon Ball Super Superhero. That was CGI. That looked pretty good. Is it the best looking Dragon Ball movie? Would I have preferred, like, another Shintani directed Dragon Ball movie? Or, like, Kubota directing it in the way that he directed the intro to that movie? Okay, yeah. So, it's not the best looking. Actually, it's probably even the worst looking Dragon Ball movie. But listen, it was still good, okay? And for like a one-off CGI Dragon Ball movie, like, it was cool, okay? I like Dragon Ball Super Superhero. But, man, it's just like, Dragon Ball Super Superhero, like, looks way better than this, okay? And I think Toriyama's character designs lend themselves better to CGI animation than Hokuto no Ken does, or even Berserk does, or like a lot of animes do. Like, look at this, man. This literally just looks like a video game. It's not it. Like, look at the old anime, and like you could say, like, okay, like this animation is kind of dated or whatever, and that's true. But can we really say that like this new one like looks cooler or better? Maybe I'm just an unk, man. Let me know in the comments below. Say, Dynamite Jared, you're just an unk. You don't understand. You're just an unk. You don't get it. You're not with the new kids. Whatever. You know what I mean? That old animation trash. Get on the CGI. Okay. You know, but like, I legitimately think that a series from over 40 years ago looks better than the remake that we're getting right now. I will say that the drawing that they do over the CGI models in this is pretty accurate to like the manga later on, like the later half of the manga where Kenshiro's more consistently bulky and shit. I will say that it just looks bad over a CGI model. The character models in this just literally look like video games. Also, they do this thing, like, I've seen like this cope on Twitter, okay? I've seen this cope on Twitter that like, oh, but the fight scenes, man, the fight scenes, they really were moving on these fight scenes. what they're doing on the fight scenes is like they're taking out the backdrop. So you see during the, maybe I'm wrong, but I swear they're like resource management on this. During the regular scenes where you have the backdrop, the animation looks kind of choppy and bad, but the fight scenes look a little bit smoother. But all the fight scenes, like Kenshiro goes into like this like focus mode where the entire backdrop like whites out. So now there's basically no backdrop. There's like silhouettes of like wrecked buildings and shit, but like they're just silhouettes. And honestly, to me, like it looks bad. I wish that I would rather there just be like a background there, but I don't know. Like, what do you think? Maybe it's not a big deal. Like, I don't think it looks that good, and I think they're doing it just so they can focus more on the movement animation of the fight. But the exchange for that is that stylistically, it looks kind of buns. Like, it looks kind of butt cheeks, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is CGI Hokuto no Ken, is it buns? Or is it the gas? Like, is it really got the sauce? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you like this video, make sure you smash that like button, spread the video out, and hit that subscribe button for me. If you're a returning viewer, I know that I've been promising this 69 subscriber special. I recorded a video for it, my top 69 animes of all time. I didn't like how it came out, and I just don't think that it's going to make for a good video, and I kind of just gave up on it. So let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas for a better 69 subscriber special concept for me, and maybe I'll take that into consideration and make a video for it. Or maybe I just won't make a 69 subscriber special at all, and we'll just march on to the next milestone, which is 100 subscribers, and we'll do a 100 subscriber special. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next fucking video.